Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're just going to talk a little bit about some two products actually that I've been sort of testing and working with these sort of hand in hand. So up first is 3 dies. So I've got the Mighty Armory decapping die. It's called the Shorty. This is I'm doing the Creedmoors and the 223s with this. I've got the 223 die and the 6.5 Creedmoor die here. So these are producing extremely tight tolerances when it comes to run out, and we'll show you the accuracy that I was able to get out of that here in just a minute. But on top of that, what I was testing these dies in conjunction with was the Annie induction annealer. So this is actually a really nice unit here. I did build a contraption with a little trap door but to be quite honest, I found it extremely quick just to use the foot pedal, actually running it with my hand, and a pair of tweezers, and it takes about 1.8 seconds to anneal a case, and then you're just popping them out, throwing them in a pan, drop a new one in, hit the pedal, or you can just hit this start button on here too, which is just as easy, but just having the pedal off to the side so I can kind of do both. Drop the case, hit the pedal, it just seemed to work. I don't know, I just thought it was just simpler than a box in front of me with trap doors, and then I thought about redesigning it and putting a thing on the bench, and it's just so fast. I just don't think there's a need to, personally. So let's take a look at some of these groups, because I'm pretty impressed with this. Now, granted, I will say that you do need an accurate rifle. You need to do some load development to figure out what's going to shoot the best. But once you sort of get that figured out, when you run the cases through these dies, the run out that I'm getting is very low, under 1/1000th of an inch. And I am using cheap brass. The 223 brass here that I'm running is just cheap Remington brass. It's not fancy, Lapua or anything like that. It's just cheap brass. But the accuracy I'm getting out of this is, I think, phenomenal. So let's take a look first at some shots we've been taking with the Creedmoor, and then we'll look at the 223. Alright, let's take a look at the Creedmoor here. You can see that group. It's a tiny little group, and the maximum spread on that particular group is 0.231 inches. And what we also did is I set up a new target and just took a shot at some bullseyes there, hit the 3 bullseyes, good to go there. So, pretty certainly happy with that. And we're shooting Sierra 142 grain bullets out of the Creedmoor, and we're shooting Sierras out of the 223 as well. So, okay, let's take a look at the 223. Now, with this one here, all I was doing was shooting, again, just for groups. I did a 5-shot group on this particular one, and we came out with a max spread of 0.256, and you can see that's certainly dialed right there. It's I really couldn't be happier with that. So between annealing your brass and, of course, trimming it, and I did sort some of these cases here by weight, and I was running different powders, H4350 for the Creedmoor and H322 for the 223. And just stacking them. Granted, I was probably having a really good day shooting too. Just one of those, sometimes we all have off days. So with the Mighty Armory Dies, the Annie Annealer, I'm thoroughly impressed with the products. So I'm going to link below where you can find these dies and where you can find the Annie induction annealer if anybody's out there interested. So. We're always here to just, test new products and help get companies' names out there who are actually make good stuff. So I certainly appreciated them sending this stuff to me to test and share it with you folks. So kind of a little match made in heaven here. It works really good. I'm thoroughly impressed. So anyways, hey, thanks for watching. And before you go, we've got some videos coming up on this right here. This is a new Tract set of binoculars, and got some pretty cool stuff here to show you, but that's coming up in another video, so we'll talk about that here coming up really soon, probably in just by the weekend probably. So thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.